The seaside town of Cox's Bazar, the scene of the latest confrontation between police and supporters of Bangladesh's largest Islamic party. Several people were killed. Officers say they opened fire on the protesters after they were shot at. Al Jazeera can't independently verify these amateur pictures, but they do appear to show that the crisis surrounding a controversial war crimes tribunal is far from over. These people say a life term handed out on February the 5th to Abdul Quader Mollah, the Assistant Secretary-General of the Jamaat-e-Islami party, was too harsh, and that the charges are politically motivated. But in the capital, Dhaka, another big protest was held to declare the sentence against Mollah was too lenient. These Bangladeshis want him executed.
Yeah, it is a very divisive issue. The verdict has caused protests from both sides. People who feel that it wasn't harsh enough have taken to the streets, and in their tens and thousands.
A prominent blogger who'd been at the rally was later found killed near his home in Dhaka. Ahmad Rajib had been a strong critic of Jamaat-e-Islami. The War Crimes Tribunal was set up by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina in 2010 to investigate abuses during the 1971 war for independence from Pakistan. Jamaat-e-Islami denies accusations that it helped the Pakistani army. One estimate puts the number of people who died at 3 million, though Jamaat-e-Islami says the number was far lower. Mollah was convicted on charges including murder, torture and rape.
I have come here to demand the trial of the war criminals, and they must be hanged. This is not the time to stay at home. This is the time to show our solidarity with everyone.
Last month, the tribunal did sentence a former Jamaat-e-Islami leader to death. Abdul Quader Azhar was tried in his absence after he fled the country in April. Supporters of the tribunal were expecting a similar sentence for Mollah. But human rights groups have criticised the trials for failing to meet international legal standards. Sheikh Hasina came to power partly on a promise to bring justice for the crimes of 1971 and finally heal Bangladesh's deep wounds from that era. She still appears to have a lot of work ahead of her. Azhar Sukri, Al Jazeera.